Forbidden knowledge, Ocyrrhoe's prophecy and transformation. Meanwhile, the centaur Chiron, half man and half beast, took pride in having a pupil of divine origin. He reveled in the honor and responsibility that came with teaching her. Behold, here comes the centaur's daughter, Ocyrrhoë, with her golden hair cascading down her shoulders. Born by the nymph Chariclo on the banks of a rushing stream, Ocyrrhoë was not content with merely learning her father's skills. She yearned to sing the secrets of the fates. Consumed by prophetic visions and filled with the divine power she held within, Ocyrrhoë gazed upon the infant Aesculapius and spoke, "Grow strong, child, destined to bring health to the entire world. Mortals will owe their very lives to you. You will be granted the power to restore the departed to life. However, if you dare to defy the will of the gods in this act, your grandfather's lightning bolts will prevent you from ever doing so again. You will be struck down, transformed from a god into a lifeless corpse. Yet, you will rise again, a god reborn from your mortal shell. Twice will you face the cycle of death and rebirth. Even you, dear father, though currently immortal and born with the promise of eternal life, will yearn for death. You will suffer torment when the venom of a deadly serpent courses through your wounded limbs. The gods will strip you of your immortality, making you subject to death's embrace. The three fates will then snip the thread of your life." There was more Ocyrrhoë wished to reveal, but she was unable. A heavy sigh escaped her lips, and tears streamed down her cheeks as she spoke. "The fates forbid me from saying more. My voice is silenced. My knowledge, which has incurred the wrath of a god, was not worth this price. I wish I had remained ignorant of the future. Now, I feel my human form slipping away. Grass beckons as sustenance, and a longing to roam the vast plains consumes me. I am transforming into a mare, a form akin to my father's. Yet, why the complete change? After all, my father embodies both man and beast." As she uttered these final words, her complaints became fragmented and difficult to understand. Her speech morphed into a series of confused sounds. Soon, her words ceased entirely. It was no longer human speech, nor the whinny of a true mare, but a clumsy imitation. In a short while, she let out a perfect neigh and stretched her arms upon the grass. Her fingers fused together, forming a smooth hoof with 5 nails encased in a single piece of horn. Her face and neck elongated, and her long hair transformed into a flowing mane cascading down her right side. In that instant, both her voice and her form were irrevocably changed. This wondrous transformation earned her the new name of Enipe. 11. Hermes steals the oxen of Apollo. The Philirian hero, possibly referring to Chiron, a centaur, wept in vain, pleading for the help of the Delphian god, Apollo. But Apollo couldn't change the orders of the great Zeus, even if he wanted to. At that time, Apollo wasn't even present. He was dwelling in Elis and the Messenian fields. Back then, Apollo wore a simple shepherd's garment and carried a wooden staff in his left hand. In his other hand, he held a mismatched pipe with 7 reeds. While he was lost in love and playing his soothing music, some cows are said to have wandered off unnoticed into the plains of Pylos. Hermes, the son of Maia, daughter of Atlas, spotted the cows. Using his usual cunning, he skillfully hid them in the woods after driving them away. Only one person noticed the theft, an old man well known in the area, nicknamed Batus. He was responsible for guarding the forests, pastures, and the valuable mares of the rich King Neleus. Hermes was afraid of him, and gently took him aside, saying, "Come, stranger, whoever you are, if anyone asks about these herds, deny that you have seen them, and, to make sure you are rewarded for this, take a handsome cow as your reward." He then gave him a cow. Upon receiving it, the old man replied, "You may go in safety. May that stone first mention your theft," and he pointed to a stone. The son of Zeus pretended to leave but soon returned, changing his form and voice. He said, "Countrymen, if you have seen any cows pass this way, help me and tell me about the theft. A female, together with its bull, will be your reward." The old man, enticed by the doubled reward, said, "They are beneath those hills," and beneath those hills they really were. Hermes laughed and said, "Do you, treacherous man, betray me to myself? Do you betray me to myself?" He then turned the deceitful man into a hard stone, which even now is called the touchstone, and this old disgrace is attached to the stone that truly doesn't deserve it.